Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for Euphoria, a special edition.
Yes, so a bunch of you guys messaged us and sent us emails letting us know that this episode had dropped for season 2 as like a mid-break episode. So we posted a poll. You guys voted and did say you guys wanted us to in fact react to that. So that's what we're doing right now. Yeah, she's probably dreaming.
Yeah, because she left.
No.
Oh, she said she was leaving.
No, she left.
Oh. Can't believe it. I like it. Well, I don't just think about relapsing. It's darker than that. And you can say that sobriety is my greatest weapon, but to tell you the truth, drugs are probably the only reason I haven't killed myself.
Now we're talking. Now you're being real. Now you're being honest. Because this whole bullshit about being a functioning drug addict, about finding balance, that ain't true. That's a lie. Bullshit. Everybody just thinking you're hard. You don't give a fuck, when in reality you give so much of a fuck you couldn't even bear to be alive. So guess what? New rule. No more waste of my motherfucking time. You want to use, but the least you can do is be honest. Own that shit.
True that.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you relapse?
Couldn't stop my mind from racing.
Racing about what?
Everything.
Hey, get specific.
Jules.
All the things I remember and all the things I wish I didn't.
Okay? I get it. Why didn't you call me?
Honestly, I wasn't really trying not to relax.
No. Yeah, man, okay. Where'd you get the drugs?
I had some pills.
Probably underneath all this busted ass chaotic energy, you might even be a good kid, who knows? And that is why we're eating pancakes on Christmas Eve. Despite the fact that you don't want to get clean.
You have daughters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where are they?
Different places celebrating with their families.
You see them often?
I've never declined an invitation.
Wait, but haven't you been, like, clean for 20 years?
Nah. Try again.
Shit, I would say any song by Otis Redding is a greater power than me.
It doesn't even make any sense.
It does, yeah, it does. It does.
What?
The impact that Try a Little Tenderness had on the world is more than I could ever do.
Well,
it's more than probably any of us will ever fucking do.
All right. Little smart ass. I mean, that's not gonna cut it.
Gonna bring up Otis Redding like you know what you talking about.
Ali, I don't believe in God.
Guess what? God doesn't give a fuck if you believe in him. He believes in you.
I don't know. That sounds good, but
And talk that shit the whole fucking like 30 minutes straight.
That was fire. What is it? What was that picture of?
So me and Tony, yeah.
But did you see Jules wrote her?
Yeah, I sent you said me, right?
I said I miss you.
Yeah, I seen that on the
Oh.
cover. Yeah. Yeah, but that was weird. They just cut to that thing in the beginning, so you don't know.
No, that was not real.
Oh. That was just her in the bathroom.
I'm still here, fingers outstretched, with your imprint in my bed.
Tell her Merry Christmas.
Just one look,
And tell her I love her. And I miss her very much.
do you still hold
No. I'm not trying to talk to her through you, Amani. That's not what I was doing. Right. I'm doing good. I just came from a meeting. And now I'm standing in the parking lot. No. I'm just getting pancakes with a kid I sponsor.
Nah, I'm not trying to talk to him through y'all. I just want. Okay, put him on the phone. He didn't actually want to talk to him because he didn't want to feel bad. But his daughter's like, no, you gonna talk to him.
No, she was mad because he was trying to tell her to tell his other daughter stuff.
Oh, well, that's what I mean. You talk to her. Don't tell me to tell her.
Holly, what am I supposed to do about Jules?
because that's what I wanted, and I didn't have enough energy for both of those.
That emotion gonna fuck you up.
And
Yeah.
I wanted to get clean. Everything that's good to you ain't always
That
good,
was good
for
for
you.
you.
What do you have to say to somebody
Some
who
old
doesn't have a
black
whole lot of
shit.
hope?
When I was a little girl growing up, my grandma used to always have this saying, and I never understood what it meant until I was ready to get clean. And her words were, baby, trouble don't last always. And it doesn't. If you want to make a change, that's up to you. You got any
Cheated on me.
I didn't know that.
Exactly.
So you were in a relationship.
Yeah.
I thought you two were just friends.
No.
Huh. When did it shift?
The night of the carnival, she came over and we like kissed a bunch.
Okay, but when did it become a relationship?
She told you that night.
It became a relationship that night.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just kissing. You two talked about being together.
That's so weird.
What?
Why would we talk about it?
Because that's how people get into relationships. We really
Right.
talk about it.
You guys should have a conversation.
I mean, we said I love you a lot.
I say I love you to my barber.
Okay. Yeah, but you don't make out with your partner.
Even if I did, my barber might assume it was just a casual thing.
That girl. Just made me think about how everyone lies. It's not even the lies that hurt, you know? It's the fact that you're never really emotionally prepared for someone to leave you. Just kind of messed up. And it's sort of like this avalanche of shit, but maybe I deserve it. Maybe this is the universe's punishment for me being a piece of shit my entire life. Stealing from my mom. Come on.
If I actually believed that what you did was unforgivable, I wouldn't be sitting here. Because what I've done in my life is way more unforgivable.
You're right, man.
I said it before, I'll say it again.
Right,
You're playing pool with Minnesota Fats. Maybe if I was some random ass classmate of yours with no life experience and I heard that you picked up a piece of glass
Yeah,
and
pointed at
threatened
your mama.
I'd
That's
be
the
like,
worst you did, bitch?
That's unforgivable.
Did you not hear I was
But
on crack
you believe
before?
The sicker it makes you, because every time you do something unforgivable, you think, why change? I'm just a piece of shit. I better keep going. What's the difference now? Without realizing that forgiveness is the key to change. We're too busy running around judging everybody's intentions and motivations as if we have some insight into the...
Ellie, what have you done that's so terrible?
A lot.
Oh, but for real?
Just you kill somebody.
You're not just saying that.
Nah.
You promise.
What do you want to know?
Because I think you're like a good person. And I just couldn't imagine you like doing something terrible.
She's so sweet.
Should be all quiet.
I can't. This is so emotional, man.
I grew up in a house where my dad... I was using and my wife wasn't having it. We were fighting every night. And it got physical. And one night I looked over and I see my two little girls watching. And I thought,
Just like
here
my
I
man
am,
did.
a grown man with two girls, and they just watched me hit their mom in the face. I spent 30 years of my life thinking of how to kill my dad for doing the same shit I just did to that mom. That's rock bottom. It doesn't get any worse than that. But hey, it took me another 5 years to clean up, because for some people, there is no rock bottom. It's bottomless. And the truth is, thoughts, that list of unforgivable things, it grows longer and gets uglier. You still think I'm a good person?
Yeah.
The thought of maybe being a good person is what keeps me trying to be a good person. Although, some people might disagree with you. My youngest daughter, for one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love talking to you. I do. And I agree with almost everything you're saying. And I understand it. But, I just don't plan on being here that long.
I get it. We're living in dark times. Not a lot of hope out there. The thing I miss about doing drugs is the beauty. No matter what's going on in the world, no matter what's going on in your life, everything.
I don't even want to witness it. Sure, it's not like the root of all my problems, but I definitely think about it a lot.
Because thinking about those questions, those ideas, they're a large part of what makes this life worth living. Right? That's what I was talking about earlier. You gotta believe in the poetry. The value of sitting in a diner on Christmas Eve, talking about life, addiction, loss. You don't want to be a part of it, Boo, because you care about the big things in life.
I don't know if I care about the big things in life.
Come on, of course you do. You obviously don't care about the small things, like being...
that was a special edition of Euphoria, and that was a masterclass in just acting, period. I mean, that was basically a play, is what that was, with just those two characters talking as normal as two normal people would talk. It was perfect. It was perfect. I mean, you can't really say too much other than that was just brilliantly written, performed, and executed. I would expect nothing less from Euphoria. That was an excellent choice. If that was episode 1, they got it out the way already. It's done, so when they come back, jump right into the show, and hopefully Rue is here for long, and maybe she got something out of this conversation, because that was a lot of good information there. I hope she took it, but you know, druggies be druggies, and hopefully she turned her life around. But I thought it was an excellent segment.
Yeah, so this might be one of my favorite episodes of anything of all time. We didn't have music. We didn't have any transitions outside of the intro, which was again kind of her in her high state, imagining her life, what it would be like, or what she thought was promised to her. But between Rue and Ollie, the monologue, the dialogue, what was said, the way it was said, brilliant. I was so moved the entire episode from and the authenticity, you really believe that these characters are real, that they are feeling the things they're feeling. I even mentioned the waitress, having her jump in felt just so authentic and so real and so raw. And
it could have been real life experiences from both of those two actors right there. You never know. It seemed pretty real though.
But it was completely raw. I loved every minute of this episode. Brilliant. I couldn't ask. You would, if you put this on paper and told me they're gonna be sitting in a restaurant talking for a whole hour, I'd be like, "What is life?"
Yeah.
But I was completely entertained. So moved. I'm just blown away by the simplicity and yet depth that this episode brought and how real it was. I thought Rue had some very unique perspectives and very real perspectives, and obviously Ollie and his ability to story tell and the way that he speaks on his perspective in a way that is both entertaining but just raw and real too. I just thought all of it worked from start to finish. I was blown away. This is not what I was expecting from this episode. I wasn't expecting this at all. But I legitimately am blown away and would legitimately want to watch the episode again just to hear the dialogue and the conversations, because it was so great. So glad we watched this. I obviously got super emotional. But I can't say enough good things. I thought it was brilliant. It was so well done.
I did too. Yeah. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for a special edition of Euphoria. Until next time, people, peace.